Toyota, the No Bull dealership. One person, one price, one great experience. Damian Lillard, 6. Buddy Hield, always dangerous when he clears the timeline. Number 2 in the league in threes made. Number 2 in threes. Hall of Fame. Whereas, you know, basketball is everything, Lamar.
Oh,
because
yes, it is.
nothing else to do.
My first experience with Indiana high school basketball, as you see Bielitsa, one of those shooters with that green light. Have you seen that, by the way? The Spies Fieldhouse?
I've not.
Oh, my goodness. It sums up Indiana basketball.
I've not. That's in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Context. Dame shoots 18 times. CJ shoots 19 times. Hassan barreling his
Word per ball game over the last 9. His career high is 10 games consecutive of 20 or better. 6-all. Dame working on Corey Joseph. Spins into the lane to the glass and laid it in powerfully. It's Hield. Recovering on him is CJ. Hield, the step back was deflected by CJ. Came up short. Blazer ball. CJ McCollum had a rip last night on Kawhi Leonard. It was supreme. And here comes Anthony the other way.
Damian.
Barnes. Carmelo blocks the shot. Barnes gets it back. Pocket pass inside to Rashawn Holmes for the reverse.
I'd expect at some point, Kevin, we're going to see some of that 1-4 pick and roll with Damian and CJ doing his best Hassan Whiteside impression the last time we get to step on him. And Hassan told his teammates, let me be your insurance policy if somebody gets by you. Meanwhile,
great
on
pass.
the opposite end, out finished up.
Meanders to the end line. Gives CJ a steal and the save. Damian left hands it ahead, and Carmelo does his work.
Defensively, the entire unit alert defensively, except on that play right there. Bielitsa, CJ flying around. Oh, Melo's like that. Okay.
He's going to size up Bielitsa and come right back in.
No, it's been exceptional.
There's Seared Little steps into the lineup, the rookie from North Carolina. And rebound recovered by Hassan Whiteside. That's his 7th of the night.
Oh, nice.
Up ahead, it's Little cruising into the paint and a nice hit ahead for the bucket.
Looked aerodynamic on it. You cut the hair off a little bit. Cut through that air a little easier. A quick move from Sean Hall.
Defending closely. Whiteside comes to screen. CJ gets the measure of Hield with a
cut Melo's hair. I think it was maybe the day after that. So if you need to see
incredible defender in 16 years in the league, 6'8" Trevor Ariza. Here's Hield in transition. And Hield finally knocks down a jumper. Hield changes course. Not only a terrific scorer, but he can handle it and get to his back into the lane. Got caught in the air, and Hield knew exactly where he was going. Simons has got to try to stop him. Can't. And Melo gets the countdown. And fades.
Nice.
Hield curling. Working on Simons. Quick spin move. And the scoop off the window. And now. Don't leave Hield. Don't leave Hield.
Yeah.
5 now for the Kings. Simons, nice cross into the lane. Swatted away in there. And he is scanning to Simons. I'd love to see him take that shot. He'll hop into the paint, though, and get a better one to lay it in. Simons clears with 4. Simons behind the back, set up 3, block. And that's the way the quarter will end. And then what happens? Here's Farrell. Nice pocket pass. CJ 4 blocks.
To a degree, they don't sometimes even care where the line is. Just back me up off the line. Just get me open.
He was with Dallas at the time. CJ wicked left to right crossover, setting up a bomb from Bazemore in the corner. Sacramento lead is 7. Off it comes to CJ. He's all alone in space. It knocks down a bit. Give it to Barnes. They relocate. Simons goes under, and there's Farrell. Blazers shooting 58%, yet trailing by 3. The Kings at 51. CJ, the step back, it's gonna be his.
CJ has really come into his own in terms of leadership on this team the past few years, which Dame told me has taken a ton of pressure off of him. Type of leader. Guys, I can see both of those.
Oh. Yeah, the yin and yang. Great recovery by Anthony. Excellent second and third efforts for Carr.
Look at Bays.
Getting after Hield. Outside it rolls to Denman, who drills a 3.
His 11th 3 of the season.
CJ back the other way. Look at that move as he guns it down the left side. Bielitsa walks into a triple. Healed in the clutter aboard, outside to Ariza, and he guides in his second three of the night.
You see that?
Dame the other way, through traffic, threading down the left side of the rail. Swings to Hood, rocks, fires, hits another three-pointer.
Damian.
Blazers 4 of 9 from 3. Bjelica the other way, erased by Whiteside. Damian will cast. Nothing but. And then later, Jim Capers with reporters saying yes, it did in fact go through the hoop, but we couldn't review it. White now finding their scoring punch. Healed into the paint. Circles, comes to the ball, and then knocks down a three. Heal
Was over there outside the paint ready to help, and then he'll just continue to move as Bays does.
Oh, and Whiteside. His pass right into the hands of Heal. Buddy looking up. He's got a man dragging out there on the wing. It's the big guy who shoots the threes. The howitzer. CJ draws the attention of Holmes, then throws over Holmes. The lob. CJ coming to it. And then steps out. You bet. Rolling in a triple. CJ step back. Give and go. You bet.
He has so much shot credibility. You have to bite, and Hassan with another great pass.
Ariza, who's already hit a couple of threes, sways, leans in, and delivers over Whiteside. But flicked outside, Heald's got 4 on the clock. In the corner, Ariza, no, tip jam, Holmes. 50%, and the Kings 10 of 21 from 3. CJ outside, delivers.
Man.
Another triple for
By himself in isolation. That's why Terry Stotts allows his guards to play in isolation. Miss will live with it.
Joseph to the end line, finds Holmes, and he squares up and
in the passing lane when you're off the basketball. Ooh, the stutter.
Slithers through the contact and lays it. That, or there are 8 games against teams that are 500 or less. Holmes, a pump fake up and under, did a terrific first half. But they've got to put it together against teams like Sacramento in order to get things right and get back. Kings team coached by Rick Adelman, featuring Mike Bibby and Sharif Abdur-Rahim. There's Joseph.
You know how it's going to be for them going down the stretch. San Antonio,
oh yeah,
who's 22 years in a row have been in the playoffs. Rodney Hood.
On a night. Popping out off the screen. Whiteside whirls in, hooks it.
Basket, but it was the right play to make, the right shot to take. And that time he cashes in on a 2 after the spin.
Bjelica forced to give it up, and it comes to Holmes, who has a 6:48 left, third quarter. CJ, terrific release point. Nothing but net. CJ McLillard, 9 points, 3 of 7. Doubles, gives to Whiteside. Inside out, Carmelo raising, snugs in a triple.
The right play once he watches how the defense chooses to rotate.
But the Kings come back with a midcourt. Goes to work on Joseph, puts it between the wickets, steps back, launches, and hits a 3.
That answer.
Yogi Ferrell back in 17, I don't think was on a guaranteed deal. He got Bazemore had a hand on it. Little up ahead, his pass thwarted, grabbed by Ferrell. He sends a long one up to Bjelica, leaves it to Ariza, and he'll pack it with 2 hands on a 2-0. Simons on the other end of the floor. Damian wants to hold 10 to shoot. Off the screen, into the lane. Finds a man. It's Little cruising to the 10 for the 2. James and CJ with a rock. Dancing off, Labissiere pulls it out of the clutter. Finds Carmelo, speeding away from the... Ferrell off the screen, diagonal drive. Pull up 15-footer, good. Ferrell 21 and 9 boards tonight. That's kind of unexpected. CJ, the hesitation dribble drive, and he lulls Dedmon into a
shoulder, and then exploded by.
31 for CJ. Ferrell, a little stop and go slant action. And Carmelo, Labissiere, Hood, and that man in the corner, Bazemore, lifting off and powering in a triple. Yogi Ferrell swatted away from behind by James, the rookie from Wyoming, on a push. Leaves it outside. Barnes eludes Carmelo, bicycling
defensively.
Whiteside moves outside to facilitate Damian, who to his left shifts and fires and flushes a three. Lets it fly. And his second triple here in a quarter. He's got 22 for the game. Holmes crashes to the window. He lays it in and draws the Dame from Whiteside, straddling the three-point arc. Now one-on-one coverage. Hield shows. That leaves Bazemore some oxygen to Kings. Buddy Hield scanning. Nobody with him. Now he gets a wingman. It's Barnes barreling into the lane, avoiding defenders and lane drive into the lane. His pass across court intercepted by Lillard. Down the floor, Bazemore releases, cherry picking, finger roll up and in. And the Blazers lead it 120. Bazemore season high 15. Barnes defended by Bazemore, has to give up a jump pass to Holmes, who gallops into the lane and scores up.
Kev, Corey Joseph slows up because he saw Hassan down there. In a play before that, he tried to attack Hassan, didn't find a success. The letter O.
Kings bring two, trying to defend without fouling. Bazemore pivots out of it. CJ inside for the hammer. And 13 on the year, while the Kings go to 8-12 for the season. Fifth double-digit.